Good evening. This is Classical Resource Mom, and in this video I'm going to show you how to put together your Essentials notebook. This one is weeks 13 through 24. The first thing you're going to need is your Essentials guide. You won't be able to do the pages in these notebooks without it. And then you also need your ancient history-based writing lessons. This one is for cycle 1. As you can see, I took off the binding because it made it a lot easier to get the pages in here. So the goal for this notebook is to have everything in one place week by week. So the next thing you're going to want to purchase are your tabs, and you can get 24 tab set from Avery, and I use the 1 through 12 for the first semester, and then 13 through 24 for the second semester, and I have one book per semester. So you can use different colored cardstock for the front of your notebook and the back. I've added a name here, but you don't have to do that. You can always write it in here. But what I do is I print off the front cover on cardstock, and then I laminate it. And so that gives you a nice thick cover and back cover for your notebook. If you don't have a binding machine, then you can put these in a binder, and that works just as well. So I own a ProClick, and the binding that I have is 5/8 of an inch, because the regular ProClick ones were just not large enough. So this is 5/8 of an inch. They come in a really large box, as you can see. So what you'll need to do is print off the workbook pages that are in blue, and that's what I sell in my Etsy shop. You have your spelling pages, you have your definitions, your spelling rules, capitalization rules. And then the next thing you want to do is make a copy from your guide. Make a copy of your editing exercises, and they go at the back. So you have your week's worth of notebook that I made, and then you put your editing page after that, and then let's see, I'm on the wrong week. Let's look at week 20. So editing page, and then you put your IEW lesson that goes with that week. So weeks 13 through 24 are a little tricky because some people do Faces of History, some people do not. We have chosen to do Faces of History, and we do Faces of History starting on week 16. So I have included some Faces of History pages. Your first week I have you doing topic A, second week topic B, third week topic C, and putting it all together. These pages are at the end of the notebook PDF, so you can print them and you can insert them in any week that you need to. So if you guys are doing Faces of History week 22, 23, 24, then you can just put them in there and put your corresponding lessons over here. What I had to do with these, I cut off the binding because it was just so much easier to do. And then I cut off the holes and redid new ProClick holes. That might be way too complicated for some of you. Some of you are like, what? I ain't doing that. And that's fine. I decided to put more work into this so that my year was easier. So more work up front, easier weeks, because everything is in here under one week, and your child can just turn to it. If dad needs to help them, everything is here. If grandma needs to help them, it's all right here. Easy to do. They're not having to go through that except for your sentences. for your analytical task sentences. Those are, I do have some in here, but you need your guide for the answers. You need your guide just to understand everything that you've learned in class. So you cannot use this without that. That's very, very important. I think that is everything. If you have any questions, please let me know.